Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday the 9th of June. Let's have another supplementary video. I'm going to have another bash at one of these hard puzzles from the New York Times. Today is the 9th of June puzzle. Okay, what can I see? I can see immediately this 9 blocking down here and this 9 blocking these squares. So guess what? We've got a number straight away. That's nice, isn't it? Always nice when you can find a number immediately without doing anything much. That could be the only one, mind you. Let's explore further, shall we? Okay, I see this 7 blocking this square and this square in this column, and this 7 blocking this square, so that's got to be a 7 up there, hasn't it? And I see this 2 blocking here and this 2 blocking here, so that's got to be a 2 there. That's nice too. And guess what? This 1 stops this from being a 1, so there's a 1 there obviously, and we can get the last number, which is a 5, I believe. Okay. All right. Okay, going on past, having played this game in the past, I normally don't think I can do it without the addition of pencil marks, so I'm going to go right ahead and start putting some in just to get on with it. Right, so where to go? Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of 8s in here because of this 8 and this 8 blocking along rows. Okay, hopefully if you're playing an expert game you know how to do this, and it's a bit tricky using this software to try and describe everything, but where I can I'll point out where things are. Okay, this 2 blocks this square, this 2 blocks up in this column, and this 2 blocks along here, so that gives us a pair of 2s in those squares there. This 9 and this 9 block down, so 9 will appear in those 2 squares there. 7 along here and 7 along here, and there's a 7 up here blocking down here, so a pair of 7s are allowed there. Seven blocking here, 7 blocking these 3 squares, and this 7 blocking up here means we can put 7s in those 2 squares. This 1 blocking along here, and this 1 up this column gives us a pair of 1 candidates there, and will actually give us a number. So clearly 1 has to fit here, right, because of this 1 blocking this square and the number that will appear here blocking along this row. Okay, 1 candidates we can fill in here and here now because of this 1 and this 1. Okay, you see where they meet up, and this 1 of course as well. This 3 blocks that from being a 3, and this 3 blocks that from being a 3, and there's only 1 square left, so 3's got to come here. Let's put in a couple of candidate 3's here and here now, because this 3 and this 3 and this 3. Okay. Candidate 3's here and here because of this, clearly. And 2 blocks these 2 squares, that's great. So look, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 here, so that's good, naked pair here. This 4 means that that can't be a 4, so in fact that gives us 4 in that location. There's one number left, it's a 9, isn't it, in that block there, because we've got all of the other numbers already. 2, 3, remember, 2 and 3 is already decided, it has to be one of those squares there. Okay, that's looking good. Pair of candidate 6's in these locations here because of this 6 blocking up that column there. Have I got a number? Yes, I have. Okay, this 2 blocks along this row. Okay, and look, there's a 2 down here stopping from that column, 2 blocking this column, and so guess what, we have a digit 2 here, and also we have 7 because we had a pair, so that 7 is now done. Let's fill in candidate 7 here and here. Okay, a pair of 8 candidates will appear in these 2 squares because of this 8 and this 8. Okay, this 4 blocks along this row here, and this 4 blocks up this column, so that will give us candidates 4 there, and that will give us a number 4 down here because, right, 4, 4 blocking these 2 squares, and this 4 blocking this square, so that just leaves this square here. We can place a 4, and that will also give us a 4 here, of course, and that means 9 has to be here, so we can now get rid of candidate 9 here. And this 9 blocking these 2 squares here, and this 9 blocking this square, means that 9 is a pair here, so that's good. 7, 9, 7, 9. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. So what's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are missing 5 and 6. 5 and 6. So this 5 means that that's not a 5, so 5's got to appear as a candidate here, and therefore that has to be a 6. And that will give us a 6 down here, and the missing number here is 5, so let's fill in candidate 5 in these 2 locations. Okay, looking pretty good now, I think. What's up next? What's up, Doc? Well, I can put in a pair of candidate 4's in these locations because this 4 will block along here, and this 4 blocks this square, and this 4 blocks this square. But I have a feeling we might be stuck now. Okay, I'm not seeing much else. I think I'm gonna need to 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 4, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna need to fill in some candidates here because I I can't really see where else to go next. So does it matter where? Maybe not. Let's begin in this block here. So we've got 1, we don't have 2 yet. This 2 blocks these 2 squares, so candidate 2. Oh, here, and actually this 2 also blocks this square, so we have 2 as a pair here and here. Okay, 3, we've got 4, we've got no 5s yet and no information on 5, so 5 can go anywhere. 6, we have 7 blocks these 2 squares, so 7's going to appear up here. 8, this 8 blocks along here, giving us an 8, 8 and 8. So any chance of a triple there? 2, no, okay. All right, okay, so up this, let's look here. 1 blocks this square here, so 1 is in this column here. 2 we have already. 3 is blocked along here, so candidate 3 in those squares. 4 we have this 5 blocks along here, so 5, 5 and 5. 6, 7 we have already. 8s, no information on 8s, so 8s can go anywhere they choose. And 9 blocking along the top row, but also this 9 blocking this square, so 9 is in fact a pair here and here. Does that match up with anything else? 5s, no. Okay. Which doesn't help us out just yet, I think. Okay, so I've got to look for more. Where to go? I'll go hard left. I have no idea why. Right, 1 in this segment here. 1 we've done, 2 we've done, 3 we don't know anything, so candidate 3s can go anywhere. 4s we have already. No information on 5, so 5 can come anywhere. 6 has to be in this row because blocking here by this, and so that means we can get rid of 6 over here now, and that will give us a single 6 down here. Right, great, so we found a number. That's nice. 6 goes there. Also will give us a pair of 6s here and here. Right, 5 and 7 is missing numbers in those 2 locations. Okay, did I finish doing this? I'm going to make sure, because sometimes I forget to finish off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 'Tis done. 'Tis done. Okay, all right, looking okay. Let's do the middle section. So 1 we have, 2, 3, 4 we have already. 5, this 5 is going to block these 2 squares, and that's it. So 5's here, here and here. 6's we've got already. 7's are going to block these 2 squares. The 7's going to block those 2 squares, I should say, and that's it. So 7, 7, 7, 7 and 7. 9 we have, that means that's got to be an 8. Look, there's an empty square. We've done all the numbers except 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So that's got to be an 8, so we can fill in 8 here now. That's good. Now we can get rid of candidate 8 along here. Okay, and that gives a pair of 8s here. But that also gives us 7 and 5 here now. So since we have 7 and 5 as a pair here, within this block 7 and 5 cannot exist. So I can get rid of candidate 7 and 5 here, and I can get rid of candidate 5 there. That will give us 2 and 8. Let's swing back. Anything there? Any 2s and 8s to remove? No, none to remove anyway. But certainly the puzzle looks neater now, doesn't it? Looks quite neat. And I'm looking, and I just noticed that in this column, this is the only 5 in this column now. So, yay, we can put it in. That's good, really good. Leaves us with 3, 8, 2, 8, and 2, 3. That's looking fine. Okay. Oh, remember to get rid of candidate 5 in this block, otherwise I shall run into problems later, as is my wont. Okay. Right. Okay, it's looking pretty tidy, but let's get on and fill in some more candidates. So up here now, the top left, so 1 blocks this square but can appear anywhere else, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 we have already. This 3 blocks this central column, and this 3 blocks this square, so candidate 3 can appear in those squares. 4 we have already. 5 we know because of this, and this must appear along the middle row. 5s. This 6 means that can't be a 6. This 6 means that can't be a 6, but there are 4 places that could be. Okay. 7 we have already, 8 we have already, and 9 we have already. Okay. Hey, I've put in candidate 3 here somehow, and I just realized, look, there's a 3 down here, so I made a mistake filling in candidates. Okay, I think we're doing okay, so let's just get on and finish the candidates. So there's only 1 more block to go, so this one stops that and that and that from being a 1, but 1 can go in these 3 squares that are left. 2, oh look, there's a 2 here now, and I had a candidate 2 here before, and guess what, that can't exist now, so 2 has to be number here. Okay, 3 we have already. 4 now blocks these squares here, but this 4 blocks this square, so in fact we can contain 4 to here, and that's really nice, because that means that that now can't be a 4, and that will just leave us with a 1, which is great, because that will give us a 1 down here and a 5 here. So let's get rid of some candidates. First of all, let's get rid of that 5 candidate there and that 5 candidate there, and let's get rid of all of the 1s in this block, and that leaves us with 3, 6 and 3, 6, and so up here this has to be a 4. Okay, so if you see 3, 6, 3, 6 like that, again remember 3, 6 cannot appear again, so that's got to be a 4. Okay, yep, okay, we're going quite well. We'll get back to our candidate filling in this block number 2. 1, 2, 3 we've got already, 4 we've got already, 5, 6 is up next. The 6 blocks the lower row in that block, but there aren't any other 6s around, so 6 can appear in 3 locations like that. 7 we've got 8. 8 blocks this square here. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like it is, so 8's got to go in the others. Okay, 9 blocking this square, this 9 blocking this square, and that's that as well. So 9 like so. Where do we go from here? Right, so now we get to the logic part, I suppose. No idea what I'm looking for now. I apologize, but I'm likely to go silent for a while I put my thinking cap on. Well, I see one number we can remove. Okay, because look, okay, we have 3s here. No other 3s in this row. And we have 3s here. No other 3s in this row. So technically we have an X-wing, right? Notice it? X-wing on 3s. 3, 3. These are the only 2 3s in this row. And 3, 3 down here, the only 3s in this row. So this 3 here, candidate 3, I can remove. I don't know if that's really going to help me much, but I'll do it anyway. I don't think it did help me. Sometimes life is like that. You find an X-wing and you remove a number, and so what? Nothing really major happened. Okay, I've seen 5, 7, 5, 7, and 5, 7. So in fact, we have a unique rectangle, right, of type 1. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, and here 5, 7 plus 6, 3. Remember, we can remove 5 and 7. Okay, now has that helped us? Maybe not. Spotting these things, but going nowhere fast. Of course, you know, probably there's a much better, more effective and simpler way to play this game where you don't need to do that. This often happens that you find you see a technique, you use it, and it solves the puzzle partially, but it doesn't get to the end, and then somebody else tells you they've played the game, they just did one thing and the whole game fell apart. What an idiot. Okay. I'm sure you've been screaming at the screen for ages that, look, here's a 1, and I have candidate 1 here for some reason, and a candidate 1 here for some reason. I have no idea how that got there. just me using the software. Maybe I'm going to blame it on, but clearly, of course, that is in fact 4. So that's got to be a 1. Let's get on with some prodigious candidate removal, because otherwise I'm going to make the same mistake again. No 4 here. 8, 9, 8, 9, okay. Something. It's so annoying when I forget to remove candidates. This software, this New York Times online solver doesn't help as well, because when you move the mouse over a particular area, like numbers fade in and out, candidates fade in and out, and actually if you accidentally click on one, it will cause it to appear or disappear as a candidate, and I'm not that familiar with this particular software, and I find it a bit disconcerting, I must admit. Right, where am I? Now that I've done some stuff, what's left? Again, I'm sure you're looking at this and seeing something clear. Ah, oh no. Nope, I thought I'd seen something and had not. Okay, now I think it's time for me to get methodical. I'm going to need to really focus and look through the numbers, count through the numbers one by one. And this is going to take me some time. But needs to be done. I'm really looking for pointing candidates, because I think that's probably what I'm missing. Oh, silence. Have you beaten me, dear viewer? Have you seen something that I haven't seen? I'm missing something here, I'm sure of it. Ah, 5, 8, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7. So have I got 4 numbers here? 8, 9, 5, 7, right? 8, 9, 5, 7, 7, 9. Okay, yes. Okay, so I've got a quadruple: 5, 8, 7, 9, 7, 5, and 8, 9. So any 5, 7s, 8s, or 9s I can remove now from that column. So guess what? 8 and 9 goes from there, and guess what here? 5 and 7 will go from there. Is that right? 5, 8, 7, 9, 5, 8. I do believe so. Okay, so that gives me a 6 here, and that's going to give me a 3 there, and that's going to give me a 4 there. Let's hope I've done that right. Let's get rid of some candidates here. Get rid of the 6s. Okay. What else? Okay. Right, so now I've got 1 8, 3 8, and 1 3 8 here. So this is the only candidate with a 6, or top row with a 6, I should say. Candidate 6 or 3, that has to be a 3. 5 or 3, that has to be a 5. And this is an 8 now. The last number down here is a 5. Last number here is a 6 in this column. That will leave us with, okay, so this can't be a 5 because of this square, can't be a 3, so it's got to be a 7. Last number there is a 3. Okay. This now can't be a 5, so that's a 7. That's a 7 there, that's a 9. So no 9 here now. That's a 9 instead, which is going to leave me with 1 8 and 1 8 here. So clearly no 8 can go there. So that's our 1. That's our 8. 8 or 3 is a 3. This number is a 1. Last number here is a 9. This is an 8. Okay, this 3 means that's not a 3. That's a 3 there. That's a 2. This is an 8. That's got to be a 2. 5. This 7 means that can't be a 7. That's got to be a 5 now. Last number here is a 6. This 7 means that that is a 5. And that's a 7. This 7, no, this 8, sorry, means that that is a 5. And that is an 8. Congratulations, 32 minutes. Okay, I don't know if that's fast or not. There was a bit of a long gap there while I was looking for stuff. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that and hope you managed to solve it yourself. Thank you. Looking again for other puzzles, and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.